Hi, and thank you for joining me for today's Footsteps to Brilliance training. My name is Alyssa Moss, and I'm the Digital Literacy Specialist with the Innovative Approaches to Literacy Department at the Colusa County Office of Education. Today, we will be talking about how to add additional children to your parent account and the Family Friday aspect of Footsteps to Brilliance. This is the second video of the Parent Academy series, so please make sure to watch video 1 about getting started before watching this video. This video has been pre-recorded in order for you to watch it as many times as you would like to or need to. You can also share it with other parents if you would like. For questions about Footsteps to Brilliance, please contact me at amoss@ccoe.net or 530-531-7055. You can also contact our literacy liaison, Stephanie Santana, at ssilvis@ccoe.net or 530-491-9405. Stephanie speaks Spanish, so if you're more comfortable with Spanish, be sure to contact her. Follow us on Facebook at CCOE and Literacy for All. We also have a website, www.andliteracyforall.net. Okay, let's get started. We will begin by visiting www.andliteracyforall.net. So here's that website, and you'll see that we have the Footsteps to Brilliance app here, and we also have our two Clever Kids University apps here. I will discuss Clever Kids in later Parent Academy videos. Today we're just focusing on Footsteps to Brilliance. By having a Footsteps to Brilliance account, you're able to log into all three apps, and they are all free. To download the app on your smartphone or tablet, go to your app store on your iPhone or Android and search Footsteps to Brilliance. We recommend initially registering for Footsteps on a computer and then accessing it on a computer, smartphone, or tablet after that. At the App Store, you will see Footsteps to Brilliance School Edition, this app that's right here, and that's what you're going to download. The steps to log in will be the same through the app or online. So let's go ahead and log in online. If you don't have a parent account, please watch video 1 as I go into detail about registering there. You'll notice that the three apps on this page have a black box above them that say Register for Footsteps to Brilliance and Clever Kids University. Even if you have an account, let's click on that button because that will allow you to add a child to your account. This page will look familiar to you because this is the same page that's used to create parent and child accounts. You have the option to make the page switch to Spanish by clicking on the gray ESP half circle up here. And you can also have it switch back to English by clicking on the gray ENG half circle. You also have the option of registering in English and registering in Spanish, whichever language you are most comfortable with. So because I am more comfortable with English, I'm going to click on Register in English. On this next page, it will ask you if your child uses Footsteps to Brilliance. If your child has an account, click on the green Yes box. So I'm going to do that now. You can look up your child's account information 3 different ways: by their super secret code, their student ID, or their name and birth date. Their student ID is one that they received from their teachers at school. And if you are interested in learning what their super secret code is, please feel free to contact Stephanie or I, as we have access to all of the super secret codes of all the students in the county. You can just give us a call or shoot us an email and we'd be happy to help you. So I know my child's super secret code, so I'm going to click on the green super secret code button. And next I will input the code, and that's something that I can do 2 ways. I can either type in the letters of the code right here, or I can use the pictures. So I'm going to click on Use Pictures. And this will look familiar to you because this is the same image that you'll see on the app on your tablet or smartphone when you log in. So I'm going to go and click on the pictures. And these are the pictures for my specific super secret code. Your child will have their own super secret code that they can use to log in. Okay, it says, great, we found an account. Let's make sure it belongs to your child. So I'm gonna go ahead and input the last name of the child, and I'm gonna input in the birth date. So it remembered the birth date because I have logged in on this computer before. And now it says, let's set up your parent account. So when you initially set up your parent account, you saw this page as well. And because you already have a parent account, all we're going to do is we're going to click on this I already have a parent account button. Okay, so now on this page, we have a place where we can input in our email address and our password. So this is the email address and the password that you used when you initially set up your account. So go ahead and input that in there. We're going to click on login. And now we're on a page that has all of your family's information. And if you scroll down, it will also display the option to add another child to this family right here. So let's click on that. Here you would go through the same steps to sign up your child that you normally would, and at the end your child will be added to your parent account. Now let's say you have added a child to your account and you want to check on your children's progress. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to www.endliteracyforall.net. So this first website that we went to, you're going to go there. Then you're going to click on the Footsteps to Brilliance image. And because I was just logged in on here, it has all of my information up, but I'm going to click on log out because this is the screen that you will see when you click on that Footsteps to Brilliance login button. So you can log in a few different ways. If your child is trying to access their account so they can read the stories and play the games, they would click on super secret code or student ID. So those are options for your child. But here, username and password, this purple box here, that's what you're going to click on to log into your account. And by doing that, you'll have access to seeing how your children are doing in their journey using Footsteps to Brilliance. And just as a reminder, up here, you can change the language from English to Spanish at any time. It will not lose your progress. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on username and password, and I'm going to log in using the same username and password that I had on the previous pages. And that's just going to be your email. I'm going to log in. Okay, and now you're directed to a page that has all 3 Footsteps to Brilliance app pictures. So we're going to explore the original Footsteps to Brilliance app today, but you can see how you have access to all 3 apps with just one Footsteps account. So let's go ahead and click on the Footsteps to Brilliance School Edition icon. And you're gonna have a little mouse in a car that's loading. Okay, and so this is what the home page is gonna look like for parents when you log in. So on this side here, I just want to note that there's a switch apps button. So if you accidentally click on Footsteps to Brilliance and you meant to go into Clever Kids, you can just click on switch apps right here and you can go to a different app. Okay, now when you are using your tablet or your smartphone to go into the apps, you're going to have to download them individually, like I said before, and just go into them one by one to use them. Okay, so I'm happy with Footsteps to Brilliance. This is where I want to be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some resources that you have as a parent to see how your child is doing. So over here by the red logout button, there's a parent resources button. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So now I am on the parent resources page, and on this page we have some information. So here I am. I'm the parent, and here is the student, so my child. It shows me when my child first interacted with Footsteps to Brilliance, so the very first time they logged in, and it also shows me the very last time they logged in to the account. I can also see how many books they've read, how many games they've played, how many books or journals they've made, and also how many vocabulary words they've been exposed to. I can also see the amount of time that they have spent on the app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on my child. And it shows me now, it breaks it down even further and shows me which apps my child has experience with. So we have some time spent on Footsteps to Brilliance, and we also have some time spent on Clever Kids Read, which is the pre-reader. If I wanted to go even further to see which specific books my child has read and which activities they've done and how well they did on those activities, I would click on the usage button here and it would tell me which specific activities or books my child has experienced. On our next Parent Academy video, I'm going to go into that more in depth. So for now, I'm going to go back to the page. I just wanted to give you a little overview of what this looks like for monitoring your child's progress. So we're going to go back to the other page and we're going to click on curriculum. And again, it's going to ask me which app I would like to go to. So I want to go back to Footsteps. Okay, and then once we get back to the page, we're going to get into the Family Friday section. So this is a fun section for families to do. It ties in Footsteps to Brilliance with an activity. So Family Friday is right over here, right above Parent Resources. So I'm going to click on Family Friday. And it's taking me to a new page. So each week, the Footsteps to Brilliance team puts together an activity for families to do that ties into that week's featured book. So as you can see, the activity is in both Spanish and English. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the English version for this Family Friday activity, which is Jimmy the Jellyfish. Okay, so it's going to take you to a page now that explains what the activity is and what materials you'll need to do that activity. So it says, for this week's Family Friday, you will make some beautiful ocean friends, the jellyfish. Read our step-by-step guide on how to create your very own jellyfish decorations. Have fun. So we'll go down and it'll show me what materials I need to make my jellyfish. And let's look at step 1. Open your Footsteps to Brilliance app and go to level 2, which is the yellow level. In the Alphabet Animal series, read the book Jimmy the Jellyfish. So you'll read that book and then it tells you step-by-step what to do to make your very own jellyfish to tie into the story. So let's say you've made your beautiful jellyfish and your child wants to do another activity. So all you're going to do is just go back, and if you scroll down the page, it will show you previous Family Friday activities that you can do with your child. So there's a lot of different options that you can use on here. Okay, so that's it for our training for today. Thank you for joining me for this training. I really appreciate you taking the time to learn more about Footsteps to Brilliance and the options you have as a parent. Like I mentioned, in our next video, I'll discuss the Parent Resources button more in depth, and I'll also introduce the Footsteps to Brilliance Parent University. That's something that can help you troubleshoot issues if Stephanie and I aren't readily available, like on a weekend or an evening, for example. If you need help with downloading the app, navigating the app, or have general questions about Footsteps to Brilliance, please contact me or Stephanie. Here is our contact information again. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.